Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. And today I'm going to make a super quick meal. I'm making some linguine with pesto sauce. I have this ground up sausage here. And what I want to do to this is I'm just going to add some crackers to it because I want to make it heartier. Not healthier, heartier. So these crackers are butter flavored crackers. Okay, so I buy this. And I have here some broccoli, and I'm just gonna nuke it in the microwave. Okay, so this water's boiling. Okay, that water is boiling hot. I'm gonna get my pan over here. I have some olive oil in this little bottle. I had a drink in here one time. It was very delicious, a mango drink. And I thought the bottle was cute, so I saved it for my olive oil. And I'm just gonna put some olive oil in the pan there so I can put my patties in. Okay, I'm gonna take my patty. I crushed it all up, so it's like a powder now. And I'm just gonna grab my scissors. I'm not fighting with this. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my scissors. And I'm just gonna, I made little holes in it already. My hands are clean, I washed my hands, so I'm just gonna take a cracker and I'm just gonna put it in there. And I'm just gonna roll it in there. The reason why I'm doing this is because the meat is very wet. The meat is like very wet. I want it to hold together a little bit. So, and plus I'm adding more flavor to it. Even though it doesn't need any salt, pepper, anything. Because like I said, these are sausages and I'm sure they prepared them already with salt and seasonings and fennel and all that. So what I want to do is just make a little ball with that first. Like so. I'm going to wait for that pan to get hot after I turn it on because I forgot to turn it on. But I'm going to turn it on right now. Okay, so basically this is good. I would say that all the cracker is already incorporated in there, mixed in well. So I'm just going to put that down. I'm going to wash my hands so I can put in the pasta. Or maybe I could just put the pasta in and then go wash my hands. Yeah, that works. Put the pasta like that. I'm not going to break my pasta. Don't break the pasta. Okay, there. Let me wash my hand. Probably got a little bit of the. I think I got a little bit of the meat that was in my hands already. Oh, don't see that. Okay, use this, and that's it. Okay, so this is gone to the garbage, and I have my littles there. I'm just gonna give it a little toss so it could start going down, which eventually it'll go down. Just keep moving it like this out with a circle. There, let that go down. It'll go down. Okay, so that's ready. And like I said, I forgot to turn on my stove. I don't know if you're gonna cooperate today. Oh yes, yes, it cooperated. Okay, so there's my oil in the pan. And get it all nice and saturated. I got some olive oil in here, and there was one more thing that I wanted to add to the meat, which I didn't add yet, but I'm just gonna make little creases in there. I want to add a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano to that. So let me get my grated cheese out. I just want to add a little bit. Not too much because it's salted crackers, but just so it can have nice cheese flavor. I would say that's about 3 spoons. And I already got this cheese, I already got this sausage already ground up. I bought ground sausage, but if you buy the pack, you can always pull it out the casing and do this way. So I'm just gonna give this a quick little mix. My pasta's going down, very nice. All of it's gone down, and just leave that there for a minute. I'll bring it rest down, but I want to mix in all that cheese. Even though I'm gonna mix it right now, when I make a little patty or two, since my oil is hot, I'm just gonna mix it in and then wash my hands again. So now we have our cheese in there. Really nice and incorporated, very nice. Okay. I'm just rolling it in so it could get all in there. So I'm just gonna grab a piece and I'm gonna roll it up into a patty, into a ball I mean, and then I'm just gonna smash it the long way, like so. And I'm just gonna put it right there in my oil. And then I'm gonna grab another bun. I'm gonna make a few of these as quick as I can. I didn't put any oil in my pasta. Okay, so just flatten it down and then make it like a little oblong plate size, like a little mini patty, like so. And I want to lower the heat on that. So like a little bowl, smash and squeeze. So there's a quick dinner, you gotta keep up with it. Okay, so squish and a shape. Like so. I can do a few more on this, and then I'll wash my hands. Squish, shape. Down. I think maybe get one more in it. Squish, shape. Okay, so I'm going to set that right there and wash my hands. Okay, so my hands are clean. I just want to wipe the meat off of this, even though it'll cook in there, but just going to wipe the meat and give this a quick little mix. I didn't put any olive oil in there. I don't want it to stick. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil in there. That's good. And I added one little pack of crackers, so it's not going to be that much, you know, calories in there, I guess. Extra calories. Okay, so, excuse me. So I'm just going to give these a little flip now. Look, they're looking very nice. I know you're saying, why didn't you just buy the patties? But you know what? If you buy them already made like this, you know how many more ingredients are in there and preservatives to keep it from not spoiling. I'd rather do my own, and I know what's in there. I'm just using ground sausage with a little bit of cheese. This one is not done yet completely. I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds since it's the last one that I put. And my pasta is looking nice. And I'm going to take some salt and put it to the water. I didn't add any salt, so let's get some salt in there. Okay, and I'm also going to put a little salt, like that, on my broccoli. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Put some oil in there, and I'm going to add just a little bit of adobo all over it. So you can have a nice good taste to it. Okay, now I'm just going to mix it. I want them to hold their shape, but I want them to have flavor. So salt, I forgot some pepper, but that's okay. I'm going to put these in the microwave now. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And this is going nice. Both of these things are going nice. I was going to cut an onion and put it in with thing, but I think I changed my mind. I was gonna take the onion. Was past tense, not anymore. I was gonna take the onion and fry it up in the drippings from here, and then saute the broccoli, but Boiled broccoli is just fine. Or not boiled, steamed, because besides I didn't put any water in this. Okay, I'm going to leave this pasta alone for a few minutes there. Don't touch it, leave it. Concentrate on my meat. I still have a few more patties to go. I'm just going to put this away. And maybe in the next video I will show how to make your own pesto sauce, which is really basic. I'm sure it's made with pecorino romano. I don't know what grana and padano means. Grana and padano. It has fine nuts. It has basil, fresh, and nutty. That's it. Those are the, oh no, they have a lot of ingredients. Never mind. Vegetable oil, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, cashew nuts. Okay. There's more than 50 ingredients in this recipe. I'm going to find out how to make it myself in a healthier way with no preservatives. And I'm sure it's going to take some pine nuts, basil, pecorino romano cheese. Okay, let's flip this one over. And this one should look really good. Okay, this one could get flipped. They have a nice crusty little brown to it. I'll just flip it. So like that. I have a couple more I can do. Probably I can make like 2 more or 3. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to put this away because I don't need it. I decided not to use it in my recipe. So I'm not using that, and I'm done with the adobo. So, and I'm done with my cutting board since I'm not cutting anything. Okay, so I'm not using the second cracker, so I'm going to put that away. Alright, so we're waiting on this. And my broccoli should be out soon. I'm going to get some butter. I have my butter container here with some softened butter. I'm just going to mix that in a little bit. Even though it has olive oil, I'm still going to put a little bit of butter to it. Just a little bit. It's a stock, and I'm just going to let it sit there for a few minutes. And take care of these little patties. They're going to be done really soon. Quick little sausage patties. If you flatten them more, I'm sure they would take less time to cook, but they came out chunky and I'm just fine with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little chunk. Alright, so I'm waiting on that. So you know what, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to wait for this sausage to be ready, that sausage to be ready, and I'm going to put it all together, okay? See that. It's smelling very good in here. So these are my patties. That's how they came out. You could see little bits of cheese in there. A nice little cheese pull from the Parmigiano Reggiano. So it's baked with a lot of nice little cheese in there. It's gonna be really good. All my patties are done. And I have my jar here of pesto. It has a little oil on the top. I'm going to take a little bit of butter, about 2 tablespoons of butter, because I just want to get this like nice and creamy with the butter before I add the pesto. So let's put that in. Okay. So, okay, leave that right there. And there's our microwave. That means our broccoli is done very nicely. So everything is ready except for the noodles. Now I'm going to make sure this is nice and buttered. I'm going to butter these noodles really nice. I'm not going to put any cream in it or milk or anything. Like I said, this is just supposed to be a pesto noodle, and you'll see when I add the sauce to it. See, I'm just melting in that butter so I can make a nice flavor to the noodles. I can use my fork and pick it up and blend it this way. Make sure all that butter is incorporated. Alrighty, so Now that that butter is incorporated, it has oil on top, so I'm just going to give it a little mix because I want to incorporate it. And let's drop a couple of spoons in there. I would say about 3 or 4 tablespoons. Should give it a nice little coat. We'll check. And there goes the green little oil. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Pesto sauce. Smells delicious. And like I said, pesto is just some basils, some pine nuts, maybe some oil, some pecorino romano cheese to it. So I'm just going to twist it with this because it's very good. It's easier. So it works good out. It works good for me. Okay. See, it has that nice green coating on it. And I think I'll add a little bit more because if you see, when I mix it, the bottom doesn't really have any. So I'm just going to add a little bit more pesto. I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to add before it starts looking green, but let's just keep adding a little bit more. So, I mean, this jar isn't really that big. It's only, what is it, 6 ounces. So, I don't think it's too much. But let's roll this up. See that green color to it? That's what it's all supposed to look like. So, I'm just incorporating all that. Make sure I get it everywhere. There's a big pile right there. Looking very good, pasta. Very nice. I think that's good. It's green and it has a nice little oil to it. All right, so my pasta is ready and I want to plate it up. Let's see what this looks like, okay? So get the pretty plate and there's that fork. Oh, here's my fork. Just gonna grab this. And I'm going to pick up some pasta. It splashed my face. Okay. That looks delicious, that pasta right there. And I'm going to add some little sausage to the side. I'll add 3 patties to this. Okay, I'm going to add 3 patties. And I'm going to add the corn. Oops. I'm going to turn this over here. Excuse the mess. That's what happens when you cook. But I'm just going to lay out the broccoli right here. There we go. And to top it off, I'll just put a little bit of cream into this on top. Just so it could look really pretty. And just add a little extra flavor to that. See? Yum. And one more thing. Sorry, you gotta clean my hands. They're a little oily. I'm just going to add a little bit of pepperoncini reggiano on that. And that's it. Dinner is served. Quick, simple, 10-15 minutes. You're done in the kitchen and have time for the family. I hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked my video, can you give me a like? Show me you like my video. Give a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And from One Last Kitchen to you, have a blessed day. Bye-bye. So yummy. Isn't that just so yummy? Little sausage patties and the broccoli. So yummy. Happy Sunday, everyone. Bye.